It's Superpower Fantasy.
Superpower.
Sorry about the first half of the show. We're going to do our best to make sure that doesn't happen again. But the following match is sanctioned by the American Bad Time Athletic Commission. It's for the ABT Team Championship. One fall with a 60-minute time limit. This is the second title shot of the Dirty Sprites. More importantly, it's the first fair title shot of the Dirty Sprites. Spending last winter tangled up with a thermite party trying to get them to come off those belts. Any of those belts. But they earned this one fair and square against our champions. Rugby Water and the Jackalope Kid. Their second reign and their third defense. This is admittedly where their last reign ended was defense number 4 last year. That was due to the interference of the Ultramarines as part of their plot to get everything ready for the Thermite Party to take over. Title belts are already at the ring, I guess. They sent them ahead of time. Just here to get right to business. Crowd. We're starting off with the big men. Going right in for the suplex, but can't get it. Quick double team attempt here. Oh, doesn't have the window for it. Rugby getting himself between 100 billion and himself. Getting him between, putting his partner in the way to prevent himself from getting hit. That's the way. And the turnbuckle here. Going for maybe a clothesline in the corner, but didn't convert. Pulls him down. Tag is made. Now the tag on the other side of the ring. One of the quicker wrestlers in the ring, Jago Rainwater and the Jackalope Kid. Put on the crossface there. Favored hold of the Jackalope. Sets up for the double team, but can't take advantage. Jago fights his way out of the corner. Immediately makes it over. Goes to bring in 100 billion. Now it's Jackalope fighting his way out of the double team. Quick cover. Not even one can. Just gets stapled to the fucking turnbuckle with those elbows. Oh, and a big elbow drop. Billion can't keep up with him. Manages to get away. Now it's power on power again. It's a tag. They're setting up for something in the corner, but Rugby fights his way out of it. Going for the double team. Cash out. The big equalizer they like to use. Comes out with a neck breaker. Back and forth they go. Jago again trying to fight his way out of a bad part of town. And now we're going to try to invoke the mismatch here. Punch right to the ribs. Just stomping out the Jackalope. Fights his way out. A bit of turnabout. The knee drop to the back. Again, old habits die hard. Those former non-style members all do that diving knee drop. Stop it away. Duck behind. Go for the German suplex. Jago breaks it up. Jackalope doesn't run interference in time. There's a brief window of a double team, but it's closed. Double tags all 4 wrestlers in the ring. And they're going for the double. They get the cash out on Rugby. Thrown right out of the ring. Rugby going right after him. Oh! A little bit of a miscommunication. I don't think Jackalope was expecting Rugby to go outside the ring and start fighting. Oh, Brainbuster on the floor under 1-800-BILLION. 1-800-BILLION is not finally getting up. But Jago is deep in the trenches here. He's in enemy territory. Quick cradle. Only 1 count. Down. Big hip toss. Jago's got to work it. Well, okay, I thought he was going to work until 1-800-BILLION had time to recover, but they're just going back to their game plan. On the stretch. Gets set up. Scrub bomb! Big, heavy hits. Onto 1-800-BILLION. Double kicks right to the rib cage, goes for another cover. Too close to the rope. There's the tag. They're gonna try to make quick tag work happen. Off the ropes. Another big hip toss. Snap suplex sends him across the ring. But Jago is between Rugby and the Jackalope, so if he wants to run interference, never mind, Brainbuster! 1-800-BILLION's right there. Big crescent kick connects, goes for the cover. Only a 2 count. We're getting a lot of use out of that hip toss tonight. That's for the tag, but oh! Let Rugby slip between their fingers. And there's just chaos happening here. Big jumping knee kick from 1-800-BILLION. German suplex. And a fall-away slam. Pouring on the offense. Throwing that arm through his head. Dropping another big elbow. Cover. This might be it. Oh, very close. 1-800-BILLION. He's taking advantage of the size mismatch. The perfectly legal punch sets him down. But he gets away. He can't chase him. He's getting tortured by the crossface. And that's the deal with Rugby. Throws a clothesline, throws the second one. And just makes a break for it. Now has to go force a size mismatch on his own teammate. Misses the drop kick, lets the crescent kick go through, but there's the breakup. Double spin savant kick. High up with the backdrop, but a suplex right in return. German suplex holds the bridge. 1-8 millions right there. They're in friendly territory, but Rugby is so dangerous. No place is really safe. Scrum bomb number 2. That belly-to-belly driver gets the cover, and that's it. Rugby Water and the Jackalope Kid with scrum bomb number 2, the most dangerous technique that Rugby Water has to offer. Puts Jago down and sends him back down the pyramid. Congratulations to the champs. And speaking of champs, the following match is sanctioned by the American Bad Time Athletic Commission, and it is for the ABT Grand Championship. One fall with a 60-minute time limit. Now, this match was supposed to be the Hierophant against Mistake as of a month ago. Mistake won the raffle to earn the title shot, but forfeited that title shot out of the interest of preserving her tag team with her longtime rival, Lisa Frank 2. A very selfless move. Hopefully it's appreciated, but that's a matter between them, and that's a matter that we'll have to learn about in the future. For now, it's time for the Grand Championship. And let's send you to the ring. Chris Kong, of course, here back around as a part of the Gracie League strategy to undo the damage being done by his own film studio. Taking a break from his filming schedule. He's been vocally grateful about his time here in Power Fantasy, and when we needed a big opponent to step in for Mistake, he stepped up. But there's no bigger opponent in Power Fantasy than our grand champion, the Hierophant. Looking at defense number 13 on day 428 of her reign as our grand champion. From defenses against wrestlers like Drong Salrua, Mon Soliman, Noah Gripe, Kane, dangerous opponents all. Chris Kong has the puncher's chance here tonight, but man, he's a braver man than I am. Of course, the audio for this entrance is, as Judgment tells it, the spiritual advisor of the Hierophant. This was from their silent retreat when the Hierophant got her head back on right and ascended to the level of competitor that she is now. Judgment's been very controversial this year, restricting the number of dates that the Hierophant appears on our show, try to protect the champion from dangerous opponents like Tsunamania, people who've been running roughshod. But now it's time for the Grand Championship. Oh, and immediately a big throat thrust. Shoves the man from Hollywood down. very own Hollywood Chris, and in there with a devastating opponent. Rolls into the STF. Now to rear naked choke. He's going for a submission game here, which checks out. Chris Kong, trained by the great Labyrinth, who we'll see in the main event tonight. Telling the crowd to quiet down.
Yes.
Grabs onto a headlock. Just lifts him out of his boots with that kick to his stomach.
Yes.
Holds on to the bulldog choke, but can't hold it early. And back to the STF, trying to hyperextend the legs, maybe cramp one of the calves. Squeezing the head against the back muscles. Weird kind of headlock, but when you're as strong as the Hierophant is, it makes sense. Pulls down with a neck breaker. Down to the body scissor. Can't hold it. Big palm strike right to the chest. And the boot connects. Goes for the cover.
1, 2.
2 count. Oh, victory roll right in the center of the ring. Oh, only 1 count, but got that off fast. Alarming.
1.
Going for a fight outside the ring with the Hierophant. This is the call. Wrenching at the neck.
6, 7, 8.
The discus punch connects. Followed by the King Kong knee drop. Trying to force the count out here. Oh, head over heels with the lariat.
1, 2.
Goes to his feet, looking a little punchy, but trying to keep the pressure up. T-pose, slammed down from 7 feet in the air.
2.
Still kicks out. Back to the victory roll, but nothing doing. Drop kick to the back. Guides him into the corner. Big splash. Follows up with another giant hand to the chest.
10 minutes gone.
Grab it on the headlock, trying to slow down the pace of the match. Big elbow connects. Trying to drain the stamina of the Hierophant with those whips to the ropes, I think. Trying to size up. Oh, going for the run. Oh, misses the clothesline. Oh, but gets the tombstone. Oh, God. Cover.
1, 2.
Not enough. Knocked over, head over heels again.
1, 2, 3.
And that's it. Well, thanks for coming, Chris, but unfortunately you set the record for the for the Hierophant's fastest defense, beating out her freak accident against Noah Greb when she won due to injury in 14 minutes. The Hierophant claims title defense number 13 here tonight. And now it's time for the reason we're all here, the finals of the Bad Time 3. As Team GPW of Arby Manhole, Dr. Psycho Lover, and Lockjaw take on the team of Parties Over, consisting of, hold on, sorry, getting distracted by something. I'm back. All right. Grace Castaneda, The Great Labyrinth, and Prince Almus. It's been a long 10 weeks. Well, 12 weeks, technically. We took a week off for the class of 2020, the class of 2025 last week, won by Kansas Brewforts and Billy Wett, and congratulations to them. But at the end of it all, the most important thing to take from how the actual league went is that the Thermite Party blew a 6-1 lead. Ha ha ha. Now, here at the finals, it all comes down to this. Like, this is what they've been fighting for. They're trying to get title shots. They're trying to win the Bad Time 3. This is GPW's second time here. It's the first time that any team has made back-to-back finals. Any team has returned to the finals in any fashion. Last year, they fell to the team of the Thermite Party, much to everyone's chagrin. And this year, Parties Over has a hell of an act to follow, trying to get that done. So, make one more check that everything is in correct working order. It is, except this. Now it is. And it's this song? Yep. All right. Let's send you to the ring for our main event. Lockjaw for GPW went 0-3 and was pinned in every match and has the most to prove out of every member of GPW. Out first. Trying to make a big show of how ready she is. Up next, Dr. Psycho Lover, the scoring champion, went 8-0, the second ever unpinned run. Ran the table on Coxer and won 3 out of the 4 GPW matches. And by that I mean was the final fall in those bouts. And Arby Manhole posted a 4-2 record this year, the exact same as 2024. But added on to his own history performance in the Bad Time 3 with a sweep all by himself. What we call sweeping the table, I should say. A pin rest, scoring all 3 falls. Somewhat condemning pin rest to their worst ever record. Out first for Parties Over is Prince Almus, who went 1-3 with his only fall being over Lockjaw, so he similarly has a lot to prove, and he's coming out in just full tights, wearing, see that right, looks like Nike black Air Force boots. Prince Almus knows what's expected of him here tonight. Out next is the Great Labyrinth. second place in the scoring championship, went 7-3, including running the table on the Thermite Party in 20 minutes all by himself, putting down all 3 members of the Thermite Party. We have no idea what that run has taken out of him, but we're going to find out now. And leading off for Parties Over, the person that united them and so many others to vanquish the Animates. They called their shot to start the league, and here's Grace Castaneda, who accomplished her mission of putting down the Thermite Party in the Bad Time 3, including 2 clutch wins over Penrest and Cocksure. This team is undersized, but they come into this match having led off the league against GPW at the start of the league, losing 3-2 with Prince Almas the last to go down to Dr. Psycho Lover. And so it begins. Spins out of the back mount. Can't hold him down. Quick reversal and firing palm strikes, but just stands up, bro. Goes to make the tag to Lockjaw. Arby and the Doctor team is a team called Funhouse here in Power Fantasy, so their chemistry has been building, but you have to wonder how the stress of Lockjaw's underperformance is weighing on their own team faculties here. Misses the drop kick. Spins into a hammerlock and bridges right over. Now here's the Great Labyrinth. Just hovering closely over Lockjaw. Steps away. Cross-legged SPF. Gotta fight that much harder to get out of it. Well, like Lockjaw was thinking about a tag, but gets caught.
Give up.
There's the tag. Oh, trying to. Oh no! And Dr. Psycho Lover arrives with a bang, flipping over the ropes and throwing a lariat right through the Great Labyrinth, forcing the tag. And here comes Prince Almas. The final 2 in the first match. Between these two, it could all come back down to them again. Circling, not throwing big bombs yet. Here comes Grace. And of course, the rules of the Bad Time 3 is there are no double teams and there is no interference on pinfalls. That's what makes it a bad time for your partners. It is the ultimate and personal responsibility in an elimination tag bout. Drops a couple DDTs and Grace has to tag back out. Arby was trying to get a team shot in, but Prince Almas headed that off at the pass. Goes to the corner here. Big splash. Falls over the sidewalk slam. That cross chop, but Prince Almas staying focused on his game plan. He's trying to build the soul sacrifice, a submission that affects every limb of the body.
Yeah!
Here's the tag.
Give up.
Mat wrestling intellect is the thing that keeps wrestler like the Great Labyrinth alive when up against these two huge power wrestlers. They're just standing and trading. Back fist victorious, but gets crumpled by the effective damage of the kicks. Rolls into a jackknife. Early roll up. Spent a huge disadvantage. Jumps off with the neck breaker. Blue Thunder Bomb. Too close to the ropes.
Give up.
Goes to make the tag, and here comes the Prince again. Oh, little shoulder check. Just grabs onto the arm.
Give up.
Now goes for the sides mismatch. Or gets out of the sides mismatch comparatively. Party's over team is very small compared to the powerhouses of the Fun House.
Give up. One.
Swinging away here. Oh, big elbow drop right to the face. Grace wants in. Calling a shot. She must see something in this matchup. Gets thrown on the apron. Just gets clubbed down. Finally getting that cheap shot he was looking for. Oh, the fucking banger!
We're taking this bitch to hell.
1, 2.
Oh, almost. Gotta be full evasive now. You're in trouble.
Give up.
Headbutts to the back of the head. Has to tag out. Oh, and then just gets grabbed. Trying to, I don't know. I don't know why
Honorable Psycho Lover.
Psycho Lover didn't pull the trigger. And Lockjaw gets up on the apron, just immediately threatens Dr. Psycho Lover on the apron there. That's what it looked like to me, just flexing the arm. Spear!
1, 2.
Makes the tag.
Give up.
Dumped out of the ring. Dives are legal, but doesn't have the window. Oh, turnbuckle bomb. Oh, bounces his head up.
1, 2.
Going again for that early fall. We still don't know how much damage it's all done. That long stint. This time's that.
Break.
Off the ropes. Spins up, high up with an arm drag. Drops the leg across the face. Another one. And Lockjaw. Oh, looks like she was tagging out. Post-cranial.
Post-cranial! Holy
Goes
shit.
for the cover.
Send
Couldn't
this
decide
bitch.
between the tag and the pinfall. And that indecision might have just cost them the fall. Iron Claw. Slam down.
1, 2, 3.
And their highest scorer is down.
20 minutes gone.
We had questions about how much damage that they had all taken, and I think those headbutts, Grace looks like she's bleeding
Give up.
right from the top of her head from trying to get out of that headbutt. Quick tag here. Throwing the turnbuckle. Bouncing his head off of it. Drop kick to the knee. Roll up, but too close to the ropes. Grabs onto the claw.
Give up. Give up.
Here comes the doctor. Reverses immediately. Continuing to put those nails in the coffin. cover.
One.
It's tag. Wrenches in quick, going up top. Frog splash to the back. Throwing her whole body weight. Running in with the neck breaker. Standing and trading with the doctor. Grace is fearless. Winds up in the pinch. Cover here.
1, 2, 3.
What the hell?
Holy shit.
Now both of their top scorers are out. The stamina of the tournament. A big moonsault.
1, 2.
This is anybody's match. Versus the Brainbuster. It makes sense. They both spent. Oh, rolling up. Death Valley Driver. They both went deep into their own gas tanks to get their teams to the finals. Oh, forces an armbar. What the hell happened there? Prince Almas with the armbar. And now it's up to Lockjaw.
1, 2.
German suplex high on the neck. The pressure's all on Lockjaw here. Tied up, stretching the hamstring and the neck at the same time. It's Micro Brainbuster.
1, 2.
Off the ropes. Dropkick connects.
1, 2.
Oh, almost got the cover there. Grace has to run for it. Throws down. And setting up for the soul sacrifice. Every limb
Give up.
trying to hold on. And no! Lockjaw can't do it. And party's over. In stunning fashion. I don't know what the hell I just saw there. Other than Prince Almas used the Soul Survivor to win the Bad Time 3 finals. 3-1. A stunning result. Well, that's going to do it for the Bad Time 3. That's going to do it for SPF19. We'll see you next week with another show of even more good matches.